All right, we are here with former Bullard Panther and current UT Tyler Patriot Bryce Jewell. What's going on, Bryce? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Man, I'm not doing near as good as you are. I hope you're doing good because this past weekend against Sul Ross State, you just absolutely crushed the ball. I'm gonna read off these stats, all right? Sent by our man Dalton. I'm gonna read these stats off to you. 8 for 15, which is over 500 batting average, 12 RBI, 7 runs, 3 walks, 2 hit by pitch, 4 extra base hits, all doubles, and you stole a couple of bases just to add on top of that. So, and the big thing is you got a sweep over Sul Ross State. So I know it's a big team win, but did the baseball look like a beach ball this weekend? What was going on at the plate, man?
Yeah, it definitely did. As baseball players, we all know sometimes it's not looking too good. Sometimes it's looking like a beach ball. And this weekend, I just had that confidence, and it was looking like a beach ball. So yes, sir.
When you're in a zone like that, a flow state, if you will, when you're having one of those type of games, like the game you had in game one on Friday, where you had 7 RBI in that one, when you're having that type of game, is it just like an immense like lock in, like you're just focused on what you're doing, or how does that feel when you're in a game like that?
Yeah, so obviously baseball is a failure sport. So whenever you're having success like that, you're not too worried about failing. You're not too worried about the outcomes. You're just out there kind of having fun, playing free. And that's the headspace I was in, and that's what I tried to stay at.
Well, and UT Tyler's been having a pretty good season so far, and been winning the last 5 games, 33-9 overall. Talk to me about this year, about this season. You're hitting 261 with 24 RBI and 22 runs. So talk to me about this year and what's been going well for the team.
Um, I think a big thing that we've kind of turned the corner on is just meshing as a group. Uh, all the time, you have a bunch of new guys coming in pretty much every year, especially with the transfer portal, all that kind of thing. That was the big thing, was just getting to know guys, getting, to be buddies with all the guys on the team, really playing for each other. So I think that's where all the success down the road has come from.
And something I was just noticing as I was looking through the schedule, there's no non-conference games. Like
Mhm.
from the start of the season to the end of the season, you're in the Lone Star Conference playing all those. Is that difficult because you have no, I mean, they're all conference games, so you don't want to slip up in any of them. So is that difficult having a whole season where it's all conference games?
There definitely is a little bit of a difficult aspect to it, especially at the beginning of the season. I mean, we come back from break and we have 3 weeks of practice, and then it's straight into conference games. But at this point, playing this long in the conference, you're kind of used to it. You kind of adapt the mindset of every single one matters. Because to win in the Lone Star, you got to sweep every weekend pretty much, and to give yourself the best shot. So we've just done a good job of keeping the same mindset of every single one matters, no matter who we're playing.
I know you mentioned all the new kids that come in on the team every year, especially with the transfer portal. And you mentioned, having those 3 weeks to kind of get ready and then you're right into conference play. How quickly did this team mesh? Because you're talking about how y'all have come together and kind of turned the corner and playing good baseball right now. How quickly did it take the team to kind of mesh together?
Um, it kind of about around the halfway point is whenever it really started coming together. We started off pretty hot, sweeping Lubbock and then winning the series in Angelo. Those are two really big ones. And then in the middle, we split some series, which isn't too bad, but there's a standard, we play to. And whenever that happened, we kind of got together as kind of a leadership group and with the coaches and everything, and try to make a plan to get everybody closer. And I think the things that we did really helped. So
Yeah, I mean, and like you said, y'all turned the corner now and won 5 in a row, and then you have a home series coming up against Oklahoma Christian, and you wrap up the regular season against St. Mary's on the road. What's it going to take to finish out this regular season and get that momentum going into the postseason and keep playing good baseball?
yeah, that's been a big topic that we've talked about, is just keep one game at a time. That's really the motto. It's really easy at this point of the year to look forward to the postseason, conference tournament, regionals, that kind of thing. But it's been a real focus, just keeping it one game at a time and controlling what we can control.
I know you mentioned that you all the different kids and every season is a new season, right? And it's all different. But going back to last year where y'all made the College World Series, the D2 College World Series, and unfortunately lost there, but you made it there and got to that point. Has that been a talking point this year of, hey, we made it that far last year. Let's get back there and go complete the task this season? Has that been kind of a motto this year?
Yeah, 100%. We last year we really proved to ourselves that we belong. We belong in that conversation at the World Series. It's just brought a lot of confidence. We have quite a few returners that try to spread that confidence to everybody else. But yeah.
Yeah, it's the main goal. Keep the main goal there. Bryce, one last thing I want to ask you. I'll let you get out of here. I know we talked last year, so we kind of went through, growing up in Bullard and what all that meant to you. But just the amount of support that you get from the community. Can you just talk about that and what that means to you?
Yeah, I mean that's a huge part of why I love playing here. So close to home. That's a big part of the decision I made to come back. And it really just means the world to me. My parents, my friends, everybody's checking up on me, telling me congrats, checking in on the games and stuff. It just feels really good to have that support behind me.
And you're a senior this year. I said last question, but this is the last question.
Oh,
You're a
you're good.
senior this year. So obviously, or I say obviously, I'm assuming you want to go play, be professional and all that in baseball. But if that doesn't work out, what's the plan? What do you want to do after you graduate?
That's kind of up in the air right now. I'm kind of just exploring my options. I know one option I have is fire school. My uncle's a firefighter, and I've done some ride-alongs with him. I've gotten a lot of good information from him. Really just keeping my options open. I would like to stay around the game of baseball, whether that's coaching or something like that. I coach for the Tyler Grays, good organization, and I still plan on coaching for them as long as I can. And yeah, just really keeping my options open and knowing that I have support and connections.
All right, Bryce. Well, congratulations again on the huge weekend and the big success that UT Tyler's having. Best of luck to the Patriots throughout the rest of the year, and I'm sure we'll talk to you down the road.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. I appreciate it.